everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from Miami.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On 1st down, Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd down, it's Drake. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Tannehill. Throw here's intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Davian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Keenum. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The 13 yards that time and a first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch in there to get him for a loss of 5. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Keenum going to throw. Now he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Screenplay, McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. On first down, it's Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Tannehill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, 75 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They stay on the ground with Drake. And some room to work. 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for him?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here's Keenum now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Off the play fake, Keenum. That's caught by Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, 71 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. Nice move at the 40. And out of bounds on the other far side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Kano. Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked out by Kiko Alonso. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And complete right side to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum fighting through pressure. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's right. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First down, here's the run with Cook. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is level. Knocked down hard near the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's Tannehill. Escaping, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Back now in Miami. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down in that belly, here we go. Leopard.
Now Keenum got to have this one. Being being chased out left. And right with it here over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Vikings. Out of the gun, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Desperation time for Keenum on fourth. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kiko Alonso from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
No. Check. Patriot.
Off play action. Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Keenum going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing now, Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course,